Hey folks, Sandamtod here. I was doing some transfers to my Xbox, my modded Xbox. It's got the good size hard drive in it. I don't even know how big it is anymore. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch one of my previous videos to remember. But I was kind of sorting some games and stuff, but I was installing some more games onto the hard drive via the DVD to Xbox program that's built into the installer, the Softmod installed. So I'm just installing some different games so I don't have to get them out. And I don't know, I thought I might put the old guy game on there. I never really played it. It's like freaking like 7 gigs though. I don't know if I want to freaking waste the space. It's not really worth it to me. But I was going to put Dino Crisis and Constantine on there. I'm putting Alias on there just for the hell of it. And probably the Oogie's Revenge. And maybe X-Men. But I was also putting some, I was going to put some DOSbox games. I'd gotten this box of games a long time ago at the thrift store, and it was all of these old, games that are on diskette. And at the time, I didn't really have a way to install them. And but then I remembered I had this piece of hardware that I got from my work when they were throwing some stuff out, when they were cleaning through and getting rid of some a bunch of old computer stuff, and they were going to get rid of this, so I said I'd take it. So anyway, it's kind of an obscure piece of hardware. It's called the SuperDisk, the Imation SuperDisk. Basically, it's a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive that reads floppy disks, but it also came out about the same time they introduced the zip drive, the 100 meg zip drive, but it came with these super disks that were the size of a diskette, but they're 120 megs, which doesn't sound like much nowadays, but neither does a 100 meg zip drive. But it came with these super disks that were the size of a floppy disk, but they held 120 megs. So it's just kind of a novelty thing, really. I mean, but it does allow me to install these games. I just installed Space Ace off these 3 discs onto my hard drive on here, and then what I'm going to do is take that and transfer it via a modem to the hard drive on there, and then hopefully I'll be able to just play it off of that. So that'll be pretty cool. And I'm going to install these other games. We got Dragon Slayer 2. And I don't know what these actually look like. They're really cheesy, really early DOS animation style, probably. And then there's this game called Wrath of the Demon. And then there's the actual Wing Commander game that's 3 discs that is what was in the box. Evidently the box was $4 for everything. And then it came with some miscellaneous CDs of some crap. I don't even know. It looks like just really, I don't know. It's a StarCraft expansion disc or something, but I don't know. And then it did come with like the directions for the Dragon Slayer. And then this is the CD-ROM version. That's actually kind of like a fold-over ad kind of thing. Then it came with Space Ace, instructions, and looks like a catalog for Origin Games, which made like the X Ultima games and stuff like that. 1993. Woohoo! That was the year I graduated high school. Wing Commander book. Looks like a couple of map foldouts, and then that Wrath of the Demon. So I don't know what I would really need to know, but the instructions are there for any of this. So basically I'm just like I said, installing the games. I installed Space Ace just now onto the C drive. I don't know where it put it exactly. Probably the SA folder. Space Ace. That's it right there. I'm just going to... You copy that whole folder over. I can't copy while I'm ripping the thing, but I'll maybe install one of these other games. We'll put a Dragon's Lair 2 into the old SuperDisk. Yeah, because it was about the time they stopped putting floppy disk drives in the computers as well, was when these things came out. We had a couple of external A drive, 3.5-inch floppy disk drives, and this would just happen to be one of them. We shortly got zip disk drives after this, so this rarely was used. What is this called? Oh, it is called Time Warp. We'll click this. Basically, it just boots into a DOS window, and I have to tell it to install it by clicking Y into the C drive, and it will start installing. Ooh, Iggy, she's twitching. That's a Ghostbusters reference, folks. Yeah, it'll install that disk, so it'll ask me to install the next one, and so on and so forth. So I know this is super exciting, but this is kind of what I'm doing in lieu of spending money. I'm trying to clean up files and rename a lot of files, because I transferred like whole libraries of Super Nintendo and Nintendo games and stuff over there that need to all be renamed, and then cover art needs to be laid out to the correct specifications and all that stuff. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This game's almost, it's 80% installed, the Alias, and I probably have about two or three more installs. I'll probably install Constantine and Dino Crisis, and probably Oogie's Revenge, and then I'll put these over there, and then we'll be done with that. Maybe I'll wait until I get the other stuff installed. Maybe I can boot back up, and we'll check out the game, the DOSbox games I'm installing. So give me a minute, folks, and we'll see what happens. Alright, folks, we got the stuff off of the computer onto my Xbox, and this is the Xbox emulator, Softmod emulator for DOSbox, which I actually did not have installed on here for some reason, even though I had games on here. It's a good thing I have the instruction booklets or the booklets for these games, because they all have like codes that you have to put in for the game off certain pages of the books. I did check out Space Ace, and you have to click into the program, and then you have to open up the virtual keyboard, and basically you have to tell it to yes to the commands for the graphics and sound card. Then you have to click the Y button for the joystick. Then you have to quit out of the keyboard, click the button for the joystick, click back into the keyboard, and tell it no to an install.
Space Ace.
And then close out the virtual keyboard. This is the actual game that installed off of the 3.5-inch diskettes.
Space Ace.
It starts up. It's pretty basic looking. I was actually surprised how intricate this really was, considering that it came off 3.5-inch floppy disks. But see, then it asks you to install this protection code, and it asks you to install or enter this each time you restart the game from the beginning. So you have to go in the back of these books, and you can barely see this. I'm going to have to like take photocopies of this and maybe darken it so I can make sure that I can read this, because it's in this very light blue ink. It says column B, number 30, and this is a Space Ace book. I was looking in the wrong book for the Space Ace code. I was looking in that Time Warp book, and it kept coming up wrong like 5 or 6 times. Column B, row 30 is 34,921. So you click back into the virtual keyboard. 34,921, and then you go to enter. I know it's such a pain, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
There's more ship.
And then it goes right into the game, which I don't remember what I'm supposed to do there. I remember you jump behind the rock, then you jump back, then it like auto jumps over to the guy. I don't know if you need to hit the button. I don't know. I don't know if you need to hit the button or what. I don't remember because I haven't played it in forever. The original Space Ace I played on the Sega CD. See, and then it just, I think if I want to, I don't think it makes me enter the code again as long as I have it open. Yeah, see. But yeah, I have Space Ace right there for the Sega CD, and that's how I played it originally. I was actually surprised what they pulled off with the 3.5-inch floppies, though. Let's check out the Time Warp game. Installing the code. You have to readjust the screen size so you can see what it says at the top. I don't remember the code because I started talking. I think it's 30194, but I have to check again now. $31094, yeah. Click enter.
Kidnapped? I definitely kidnapped again. Idiot!
Well, I got away from her hitting me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's hard to do with one hand on the controller. I'm just trying to show you the graphics and stuff.
Kidnapped? I definitely kidnapped again.
Yeah, see? So it's pretty cool. I mean, it installed them. You have to, like I said, you have to enter the codes off of these in these books each time you play it, but other than that, it's pretty dang cool. So maybe I can find some sheets or something so I don't have to. I'm going to make some photocopies, I think. But that's pretty cool. So I think I pretty much got everything installed on here, so I'm just going to sign off for now. Like I said, it's hard to play with one hand, and you don't really want to see this. Well, maybe you do. But anyway, we'll sign off and see you next vid. Bye.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?